Aloha everyone, this is Truthiracy, House of Wisdom, with the results of my Wizard of Oz contest that I was holding this last month about the very meaning and the symbolism of the blue monkey in the Wizard of Oz movie. So basically, you were to describe exactly what it represents, what the blue monkey is. You know, the very meaning of the character of the blue monkey. So the results are in, and it is now time to give the results of the contest and to see if there was a winner or not. And folks, sadly, I'm sorry, but there was not a winner. I was looking for an A or an A+. Like I said, you had to either nail it on the head or you miss 100%. Although I did give a couple C ratings to a couple of comments that were left, and at least they kind of got, somewhat close, I should say. But here is the truth and the real meaning and the symbolic symbolism of the blue monkey in The Wizard of Oz. Okay, to put it quite simply, the monkey, or the blue monkey, is a symbol of time, the seasons. Specifically, the blue season or time of the night or of the winter time. So time is told by the sun and the moon, and of course the stars in the universe. So the two pillars of the sun and the moon begin and end time. The beginning of our day and night, the beginning of our week, Monday, and then Sunday, the first and the last. So the summer and the winter is seen as the bi-seasons of the two lights of red and blue. But the esoteric or inner wisdom is the reverse, actually, because in springtime, the light is blue light. And in the fall, going to the underworld of wintertime, the autumn time of fall is the light spectrum of orange, the ore of the orange, or the red spectrum. And thus, the light of fall is red, and the spring light is blue. So these two pillars of the sun and the moon, or the blue and the red, are the two light spectrums of winter and summer, both reversed and inversed. In the case of the Wizard of Oz, the blue monkey represents the blue winter time, or the blue nighttime. So the two are within one, giving us the triple head god. Thus the aspects of day and night within one day, and both summer and winter within 1 year. So this is the trine, or the trinity of time. Thus, the three aspects of time, which is the past, the present, and the future. And this is exactly why our clocks, for example, have three aspects of time: the hour hand, the minute hand, and the second hand. And of course, this trinity of time comes from the Pythia, from the Apollo sun god Oracle of Delphi, the priestesses of the dragon Python, primordial earth dragon goddess Gaia, who is slain, thus giving us the three prophecies of the witches, or the Pythia, who sat upon the tripod, giving their prophecies of the future, exactly like the Bible prophecies, which is why it's about the sun. And of course, time, the symbols of time, the trinity of time, the two within the one. So the S, the symbol of time, and the 8, the symbol of time, because time is being eaten and consumed, which is why Saturn L, the father god of time, is eating his children, which represent the new birth of time being consumed. Because everything dies that is alive. So, you see, The Wizard of Oz is a story of the characters of the sun or the light along the yellow golden brick road through the seasons of time, which is why these are the characters of the zodiac. So now you will understand why the symbol of Oz is the symbol of the hourglass, which is held by the blue monkey and the Wicked Witch of the West, because the West is where the sun sets, and it is also the time of 9, which is the time of September, which is the time of the fall. That's why the hourglass is the symbol of time between the seasons of winter and summer, spring and fall. And that's why the witches fly, and also the monkey has wings and flies, because time flies. It's the symbol of the ancient angel, the shedu, the four-creatured winged animal. So it is the bull, it is the human, it is the eagle, and it is also the lion. So these are symbols of time, which is why you have the Green Witch time in London.
What are you going to do with my dog? Give it back to me.
All in good time, my little pretty. All in good time.
Oh, please give it.
It'll soon be over now. You see that? That's how much longer you've got to be alive.
Oh, hurry, please, hurry. The hourglass is almost empty.
Give it.
And of course, this is why Dorothy is the character of the doorways and the portals of time.
The last to go. You'll see the first 3 go before her.
So of course, this is why the Tin Man receives a heart, which is a clock of time. So this is why the Marvel has the sign that says the past, the present, and the future, which is time, and why he has the oracle of the sacred sun Baal of prophecy and time, the divination of scrying into the crystal ball, which represents Baal, the sun, going through the seasons of the annual year, which is the sun pillar and the moon pillar of time within 1 year, thus the aspect of the 3 of prophecy. So the scrying or gazing into the crystal ball of the future, or the Christ Baal light of El, is done by the Marvel, as well as the Witch's Eye, or the crystal ball of the Wicked Witch of the West, and her monkey, the blue monkey with the wings of time. So the monkey is a character of the zodiac, or the animal dia, the cutting of the zoo animal wheel. Thus, the 9th house in the Chinese astrology, the zodiac, is the house of the monkey, which is the 9, September, the 9th month, which of course is in the West. So this is why the monkeys are the base of the crystal ball in The Wizard of Oz. You see, the 3 monkeys, or the 3 wise monkeys, are the past, the present, and the future of time. So the monkeys of time represent the changing seasons of time, when the sun is chained to the underworld and then loosened and released. So the chains of time actually is what the reason or the meaning behind the barrel of monkeys, for example. So you'll notice that the barrel of monkeys form a chain when they're chained together. And of course, they come in colors of red and blue, and they have the symbol of the S, or the 8 symbol of time. So this is why we have the rabbit hole, or the portal doorway of time, going down the spiral of time. And that is exactly why monkeys are made into clocks, and why the symbol of their tail tells time. So you see, monkeys are related to the moon, which is the pillar of time, which we base our time on. So the moon is the key of time that opens the doorways. So the moon sliver, or the slice of the moon, obviously looks like a banana as well. So this is why Disney teased the fools, the apes, the monkeys, and their knowledge of knowledge by having the moon key on the edge of the ledge, which is the fool who has knowledge and is not knowledgeable, and thus falls off the edge of the ledge. Because the monkey is a symbol of the gnosis, or the knowledge of the bull. Knowledgeable, the moon, Min, Ya, the lunatic, the mind, the thoughts. So the lunar bull is the ancient bull gods. Thus banana, inanna, nana, etc. So monkeys are a symbol of wisdom and knowledge, which is why we have the monkey trying to reach to the moon. Thus the mind. And of course, monkeys are very intelligent, exactly like us, and sometimes even surpass us. So this is why we have the monkeys in the Space Odyssey of 2001 with the monolith of wisdom and knowledge, just like we saw on September 11th. The moon, or the black moon of Lilith. And of course, this is why Disney also teases the monkey for trying to reach to the moon, and then sees its reflection in the water and then tries to grasp it as if it's real. But it's just a mirror. It's not real. It's just Ra'el, the reflection of the light, which is why Jesus walks on water, because it is a miracle, or the mirror of El. And that's exactly why you cannot see a vampire, for example, in a mirror, because it's not real. So the 7 miracles is just the 7 light, or the 7 Elohim of the above skies, the lights of heaven. So the 7 colors of the rainbow, the 7 days of the week of time. Of course, this is why the Wizard of Oz goes from the old black and white to the new springtime of color. And like I said, the color of the monkey is blue, which represents the nighttime, or the winter time, which is in the west time, when the sun sets or falls to the underworld of wintertime and autumn. So this is why monkeys are portrayed as blue, like Planet of the Apes, for example. You'll see them in the aspect of blue time, and of course they show the moon and even the spiral of time. And of course, the monkey, the blue monkey, is used to associate with the moon, which is why we sent a monkey or an ape to the moon. So the darkness of the moon time is the blue time. So it is the time of the evening of Eve, or the winter time of Isis, the god of ice. So the blue represents death, because the blue represents the primordial aspect of the blue abyss, or the black abyss, the chaos of where all life comes from. So, from the darkness comes the light. So the blue monkeys represent intelligence, from knowledge of no light to El Light of El Shaddai. So this is all a story of time. And that's why the mayor, for example, in The Wizard of Oz also has a clock which is set to 5, which is May. So The Wizard of Oz is a story of time going through the seasons and the characters of time that are anthropomorphized into characters that we can now have a visual aspect of nature or the spirit of nature as if it was living and going through time. In fact, this is why we anthropomorphize our clocks in general, which is why a clock has a face and, of course, hands. So anyway, guys, thank you for playing. I hope everybody enjoyed the explanation I gave. I tried to be, as detailed as possible so that it leaves no doubt without question that indeed that's exactly the very symbolic meaning of the blue monkey with wings in The Wizard of Oz. So, I also kind of hopefully explained much more about the matrix around us as well, because by explaining this one thing, I explain many things. So, you want to find out more, in depth, I strongly suggest picking up my new book, Behind the Emerald Door of Oz, The Untold Truth, which is available on Amazon Kindle. And no, you do not need a Kindle in order to watch it or view it. Also, the paperback hard copy, printed version of my book is also available in 2 formats. Full color and then just the basic text. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much. I hope everybody enjoyed the video and the wisdom and the knowledge of knowledge. I wish everybody a wonderful afternoon. Peace, love, and wisdom. Aloha.